There we go. It worked. Hi. Rude, it says I have no people when I can see two of you. Franny was distracting me. She won't hop up, but I guess she's forgiven me for bath time. And yes, I still sound like this, which is a vast improvement of yesterday. So we'll actually do sprints, and then I will just have to type responses. What a kitty in a box. If it's big enough, I'll get in it. Yep, my brain is buffering. Hi, Elaine. Sneaky kitty. Ren is normally our ghost, but he's here. I was considering if I could get every single emoji in chat. I'm not that much of a late. That was Gareth and Dave that let me spam their chat. Hi, Sue. So how's everyone today? It's gone crazy, but it's bright enough. I don't have to use my grow light on Limey. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's a bunch of blooms right here and up there. But they keep only opening one at a time, so it's not making my room smell really good. I still gotta go up and sniff it because they smell really good, but one isn't enough. Why is this being weird? No, just in general, I feel slightly chaos today. Yay, chaos! Oh, and Franny abandoned me. I just realized one of the books I bought was a book 3 in a trilogy, and I have not read. I hate when that happens. Nice. I found more on another branch when I was turning it on yesterday because it was all gray. So I need lights. Now the question will be, do I actually get limes this year? So right now they're about as big as my little pinky nail. And they usually only get about yay big before they fall off. Is that because you cover bought, Ven? You're like, ooh, it's pretty, and then you realize what it was. It was. At least now you have time to go get it instead of being sad that you don't have the other two to know what's going on. So what book is it that you, or well, what trilogy is it that you only bought the last book of? And yes, this is me almost yelling right now. It was buy one, get one half price, and I was convinced it was a book one. Oh, that's sneaky. Wait, Luke Evans has a book? Is it a picture book of him? Because I would go for that, and I might paper my walls like I did with NSYNC as a teenager. Ooh, my book trip to Arkansas is canceled, but there is a library book sale at the end of the month, so I might still be bad. But I won't pay for it because I never pay for the library ones. That's his job. Little man's enjoying it because I can't yell at him in the backyard as much. And he's mad at me because today was bath day. I think it's called the Fate Binder trilogy. I have a book by her, Red Queen, but I've still never read it. It's been like 2 years. Aw, well, that's no fun. I sent a pic of Evan's biography earlier. It was 8 pounds off, but I did not buy it. Well, I mean, if it's not going to have pictures, then, like, what's the point? Yeah. I always get in trouble. You can't say no to 50-cent books unless they just are crap. But at least if they look good, yeah, it has potential for 50 cents. I think it's like $1 for their hardbacks. I was all excited, and then I started reading. I'm like, this sounds romance heavy. I'm not in the mood for it, so I keep putting it off. I'll find out eventually. But so far, so good. I'm still holding at 15 for the year, including presents. We will not talk about ebooks. It's other Jenny's fault. I bought books today, showing me pretty sprayed edge books. I was doing so well. It's always someone else's fault. I mean, like, I like my thrift store, especially when I have credit, so they're half price. I mean, 25% of the price for a book, like, you can't beat it, but 50 cents, that's really... That's not even 10% these days. Self-control. What was... I don't know those words. Self-control? Responsibility? Responsibility is a bad thing. That's how you get stuck with somebody else's work. I'm this many. And it's raining skulls. Which I had on a different shirt and then realized I probably should not wear that on a live stream. It's not a sexy shirt, but it had a saying that might get me in trouble. So I had to go with one that I got from back in California way long time ago. I didn't buy the D&D handbook that was on sale, so I take that as a win. It was $32 for a... You would have to be nuts to buy a book for 32 flipping bucks. That's crazy. That's a good chunk of my paycheck these days. That's not self-control. That's not being insane. It's a handbook. And it's not going to tell you how to make stuff go boom. Vin doesn't know those words either. Then I came home and bought a video game add-on. Those are usually fun. You get more hours out of them. That's ridiculous. What are they smoking? Is a book. And you could probably look most of it up online for free. My stuff I can't look up online because they black it out so that, the wrong people can't learn it. Though it would be kind of fun if some of them tried to learn it in their garages, so long as it wasn't near me. Like, the best I ever did is it took me probably 4 years of waiting for this book, and I still had to get it used. It was over $100. But it started out at $400. And I used it for my job when I was having fun. It added Idris Elba to the game. Not literally, he did the voice. Keanu. What game is it that has Keanu Reeves and the Marvel dude? I know he's done some other stuff, but right now I'm just thinking of him as the guy with the sword key thingy in Marvel. Can't think what else I've seen him in. I've never heard of that. Sounds very cyberpunky, futuristic, which is kind of redundant. What are you doing? You've got someone up to no good back here. I can't get the laptop low enough to get his face on. Oh, there he goes. Really up to no good. He's over my head. He was being a weirdo last night. I was in here reading, and he would hop up here in his usual spot and then jump on the floor and for like an hour, and then hop up here for like 10 minutes and then lay down and snore right in front where he's like, I dare you to rock and roll over my paw. I think he's up to something. Shana game is it's my JB. He looks slightly like Jack, but he definitely doesn't have the personality. He's more of a butthead. Jackie Boy was my snuggle buddy. And kind of my sexist pig. JB has yet to slap me on the butt and meow for doing dishes. They are both fluffy gray kitties. And he's still trying to steal Jack's stuff. Because some of it's closed up in the closet in here, and he was fighting trying to open the door last night. No, that's Jackie Boy's. He's got his smells. So I still got to get his picture printed out to put on the wall on the other side of the window where his kitty tree was. So, what's everybody pretending to read tonight? I got two options. I'm trying to finish this thing with lots of skimming involved because it's 614 pages. I'm at like 450. And they're still going, here's this group of people and this conspiracy theory of some sort, but we don't know who they are or what the conspiracy is. It should have been a lot smaller. And then I'm working on this. And I'm also about 75% done. Yeah. Well, okay, not quite. I'm on 242, and there's 341 in my edition. So I'm mad at it. This has really, like, this doesn't even have chapters. It's got 3 parts. And it has, like, maybe 2, 1 paragraph length breaks. But it's good. It's picked up now. And I'm going to have to watch the movie because it is definitely not matching it as far as what I remember in a lot of spots. I'm going to probably read 13. It's a crime mystery thing set in Iran. About halfway through, I kind of need to finish. You can do it! There's always skim, skim, skim. The sunbird. Ooh, that's the one that was looking really good in your video. Hopefully it turns out well. And wow, I sound super crazy. I don't know how much it's carried across, but I sound crazy. I'm a croaky midget today. I gotta give Jenny crap. She keeps saying she has abandonment issues, but she's the one that keeps abandoning me. Where's my twin to start some crap? Well, I am this many. Oh, wait, I have Margaret's book. And you seem to have liked it. But I'm still disappointed that wasn't a sword in her wall yesterday. It really looked like one. I'm reading a book a longtime friend wrote. Staged for Murder. Oh, that's so cool. Is it the first book she wrote or just her first cozy mystery? Which those are kind of fun. Well, who's your friend that wrote it? We'll give them a little boost if anyone's watching the channel. We're going to put that up so if anyone walks by, they'll see that on there. Have you just got it started, or are you kind of into it already, Sue? Oh, so it's her first cozy mystery. Hey, middle grades are kind of fun. Helen H. Reed. Awesome. And you gotta love the last name. Reed probably likes to read. Well, we will definitely get you a little bit farther into it today. We'll actually have a sprinty sprint. I'm shocking myself with that. Let's see if we get any more visitors. They all made a run as soon as I opened up the door to start setting everything up this morning. And then again this afternoon. This little man still will not get into the chair except for to make JB, feel bad for trying to steal his attentions. And the other book keeps trying to fall off. She's written a lot of her family's things into it. Ooh. Spilling all the tea, but sneakily, I like it. I find writing can be very therapeutic. It's like, I don't have to pay a lawyer or a jury if I just make you a character. That's way better and way easier. Do whatever you want, and it's all fiction. Yay. Does her family know they're in her books? Because that could get interesting. We're going to keep putting that one up. I used my keyboard warrior journal this morning. Oh no! Who ticked you off this morning? Or is it the usual orange menace in his, German South African buddy? Hi, Bruce. Even though we can't see you. Or if I have to pull somebody in. If I send you a link, he's going to be like, no, I ran away. And we're not going to get no kitties. Because he's sneaky, but I bet. But then I'd just be chatting more and really lose my voice. I'll have to learn sign language. That's one of the nicer words for him. I love it. It's the party of, hey, vote with your wallet. But not like that. That's, domestic violence and illegal and blackmail. Just because the only thing that y'all could affect was cheap beer, which kind of tells you what they are anyway, when the cheapest beer is the only thing that they could successfully boycott with any, noticeable difference. Same people complaining have been trying to take out Starbucks over cups not being, Christmassy enough for 10 years now. But hey, it was just a peaceful, tour. They were just checking things out like in January 6th. Even if there's actual violence, it wasn't violent. No. I hope he loses a couple $100 billion more and then gets deported back to Africa. They're probably not supposed to say that, but whatever. We still currently have the First Amendment. But that's why we read books, Because they make us less angry because the real world sucks. Beezer, what are you doing? Yeah, I called you on it. Why did I sign up for a course on kitchen gardening? You're gonna grow your own herbs. You did say you were a good cook. So you need fresh herbs for your cooking. Mm-hmm. Which sucks because I have a IRA. Yeah, that's what it's called. But thankfully it's matched by the company for as long as they stay up. So if it doesn't lose more than 50%, I'll be breaking even. Because I was not dumb enough to put any more than what I was going to get from them. Oh yeah, food. Afternoon dinner. That's called lunch. And you must have lunch because, oh my goodness, it's 11:30 there. That's past even my dinner time, which is somewhere between 7 and 9. Probably like 8:30 tonight. That was a long time ago. You can't just have one meal a day. You're not a teenage girl. We do the starvation diets. Because the magazine said to. Ah, nice. Daylight savings is still stupid. Mm-hmm. Last I checked, it was down to I have made almost $10 in 14 months. That's not a lot of growth. My CD from my bank is doing better than that. It made more than that this month, with only twice as much. It was a McDonald's wrap meal and loads of coffee. Their wraps have lettuce and yucky veggie non-meat and cheese stuff. And coffee's gross. It tastes like coffee. Unless you get it flavored and then add sugar and flavored creamer. And then it's still got the caffeine I can't have. Mine have been, well, they weren't doing great, but then like the last couple weeks just went, hey, you had like $140, you got 10. Veggies. But the only veggies I eat are the really starchy, not good for you ones. I'm mostly Scottish heritage, but I love me some potatoes. Doing baked potatoes for dinner tonight. Ooh, breakfast. Ooh, that is good. And since it had eggs, that's a steal. Your voice is cracking me up, especially about veggie. And this is my grown-up trying voice today. I'm yelling to sound like an adult. See, I'm just extra innocent. Unfortunately, my curls have collapsed. If I'd done this 2 days ago, it really would have been funny. I have super curl like a little kid and this voice. Put on some pink glitter makeup and leave my ID at home. I'll get you in trouble. I sound like this and I got pink glitter. Look all fake innocent. I've been known to do it. And I got the Little Mermaid beanie and the shoes and the book bag and everything. Had baked potatoes with nutritional yeast. Nice. Managed to find a London broil on sale big enough for 2 people. It says realized I'm like, oh, we've been falling asleep and not eating, so I had to cook a bunch of stuff yesterday. It's like, we can splurge this week because we didn't have to buy any meat. We already had some leftovers. When you add in fries and chips and make nachos, it goes a long way. Though then I get home and I get hungry because we don't get to eat lunch at work anymore. So then I scarf. Well, if I could find my pictures, I went to Disney World a few years ago, and that was my, hey, you graduated from college present from Daddy. Was me and him went. So, I was much younger because it was 2018, and I'm going with Daddy, who's, 6'3" and all, white and gray. And it's Florida, so I left off the beanie, but I had the shirt, the book bag, the hat, the shoes, and I even did pigtails one day. It was fun. The funniest part was we went to the little Star Wars attraction, which he likes because he's a nerd and he grew up on it in the 70s, right? So, of course, they have the little stormtroopers walking around and they mess with the little kids. All they saw was the Little Mermaid book bag and the curly, bright red hair next to this, dude that's a good foot something taller and white haired. So they thought I was a little kid from the back. I had two of them trying to mess with me. I don't think they were expecting an almost 30-year-old. Like, this is some little 8-year-old going off with her dad. How cute. Oh crap, it's an adult. And I might have skipped around a little bit. The necklace and everything. Oh, it was fun. I think Daddy didn't realize it the first time. He cracked up when I turned around and sassed him the second time because they're bad stormtroopers. They didn't warn their friend, don't mess with that one. It's not actually a child. She's just short and a Disney kid. The looks on their faces, all the people around too. I think somebody started recording the second one around. It's like, we're prepared now. We know it's an adult. Those poor stormtroopers. So much fun. You gotta mess with the bad guys. What better way than to be a little kid that's not a little kid? Oh, there you go. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to do the head to toe Little Mermaid if I find another good retelling. Or I think I actually have. I think The Little Mermaid is in one of my fairy tale books. So I'll have to dress up and do a book versus movie. But right now in my head, I'm also working on how to do a belly dance, tag. And I'm gonna tag all the dudes and see if I can get none of them to do it. Beware, that's coming in a couple weeks. Just flood booktube with a bunch of belly dancers. Mm-hmm. I figured out about 3 prompts, but I need more than that. No, I gotta figure out what all steps that can do. I'm just waiting to see one of the guys like tie their shirt up, go, all right, gotta show off the belly and do the thing. Mm-hmm. You know you're getting tagged on that one. You get everybody, shake it, shake it, shake it, woo! Like, hey, can I borrow your jingling stuff? Looking at, oh, you English soccer. That's been well, now I'm confused. Oh, don't worry. You will find out. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna give you some material for your channel. I've been thinking up prompts all day. But in the meantime, we're gonna give crazy little girl voice a break, and we're gonna do an actual sprint. That's why we're gonna do a tag, so you got something to make. And you're gonna have to get up and dance. You're gonna get everybody like 5 minutes of exercise. So we might have to do a, pay Alan. Or get Bruce, pick him up and go, all right, hip swirls. Oh, but you can't resist putting on like a little belly dance outfit and jiggling around. Or borrow some coins and just shake them around for the noise. We're good. Where's that? We're gonna do that one. I ain't got no voice. So then you're gonna have to do it. Got it. my voice is, well, this when I'm being loud, so it's a lot of typing and actual sprints tonight. It's actually a running joke at work. Anytime we have to wrap boards, make sure to wrap that wood. We don't want any more. And one of the guys has 7 kids. He's not allowed to wrap the wood. He doesn't know how to do it. And oh God, that sounds really bad saying it with my current voice. Oh. Oh, this conversation is so bad. I love it. Hide up my lack of inspiration. What? It's wood. did anyone actually get any reading done during our sprints? Or are y'all just all enjoying the dirty conversation on the side? Hopefully this shows up in the replay, because that's a lot to go scan back through, but everyone needs to know how bad this is. Then pretending he read. We all know you were book shopping and other shopping while Jenny's thinking about wood and gadgets. We were unsupervised with this and that. Well, he did say he was near a dirty UK store, so it might not have been books. So you bought a lot of stuff, or some really good ones. Sometimes you just gotta have some, because the folks just ain't doing it right. Or they have cooties and they're not interesting. Nice. They're not even there, pride place. So you do go shopping a lot. Oh. Are we talking total books, total gadgets, or total bodies? I got some questions. You can never trust those ones. I think I got about 20 pages myself. I still don't know what's going on. But one of the bad guys is not bad, and one of the good guys that was clearly bad is definitely bad. Yes, better make that very clear. But how many have you read, Jenny? Remember, you got to read at least 5 for every one. Your Kindle will eventually run out of space otherwise. Yeah, I haven't got much reading done this month either. But no, I don't know. I've had some good reads and some really crappy ones. Jenny, how many are you at? It was like 150, I thought, last time. But you've been missing for quite a while, so we haven't had a chance to check your stats. Elaine's sitting at like 47. I'm on 15. $31. That actually is pretty good for you. About 3 today and another 4. Spicy. So Jenny shows up. We talk some belly dancing to get Vin some video ideas, and then you go buy spicy stuff. Vin's just in a spicy mood. You're trying to give Noah something to aspire to with your dirty bugs. Get something with some horns in it. you can read them while you're eating your gross veggies and drinking nasty coffee. Coffee and veggies are gross. So now you know where to go shopping then for your tag. Because you're totally getting tagged when I make it. Yeah, where is Noah? He's MIA. We probably could have embarrassed him and got him to join in. We do have what, like 4,500 books now? Coffee and veggies are gross. Yuck. What? It's the bean water is not helping. It's only good with a lot of sugar and flavoring. And like when I used to drink coffee, it was almost a half a cup of coffee and half cup of sugar and flavored creamer. It's the only way it's tolerable. Acting like he can't use his phone. But I do all the time. I only use it on my phone. Except for when I'm doing this. Yeah, he said his dad still had his computer. Sketchy, sketchy. Maybe he's checking up on Noah's shopping. See if y'all are both using that dirty website that shall not be named. I feel like I need a mint hot chocolate. Oh, that sounds so good. Or mint chocolate chip ice cream. Because really, I don't really like it as a hot chocolate, but I like the Girl Scout Thin Mints and I like that ice cream. But otherwise, I don't like mint. Glad I can help, Elaine. Well, you know. She said being water, not flicking. So I guess that could be. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. Flavored cream. Y'all don't have it? Like, how do you drink yucky coffee without flavored creamer? Bunch of adults. Yuck. You could always just switch to decaf. I mean, I guess if you had sugar and some extracts. Yeah, there's a specific cookie for that. It's a biscotti. They sell them at the Starbucks with the flavored coffee. You don't put actual biscuits. That's gross. Actual biscuits get sausage and gravy. Or some other kind of meat. Gotta put some meat in your biscuits. I can't have caffeine. My body thinks it's being attacked when I give it caffeine. This is rude. I'm from Georgia. Not drinking Coke will get you like kicked out. And I can't have it because it has caffeine. Yes. It's a cookie. And put some meat in those biscuits. It is on my bucket list. I want to go to Scotland and find where my grandma and grandpa are from. But I would have to have money for the passport, and I wouldn't trust a plane right now. I'd have to swim, and then Jaws would eat me. And that just wouldn't be nice. I saw this Luna earlier. It's not a traditional gravy, but I am not calling it white sauce. We have Jenny in the chat. We are not going. It is gravy. That is the safest name for it. The closest thing I can. Do y'all have Alfredo sauce? That's like the closest thing to our like sausage gravy is Alfredo sauce. And hey, it's getting slightly better, maybe. Or just scratchy enough to not sound childish. I've heard that does happen to some folks with certain like head thingies. Like, I've heard that if you gave her Coke, she'd fall asleep in like 20 minutes. But she was also supposed to be on Ritalin. Yeah, but I'm in the US. I'd have to get on the plane to get out of the US to get on the other thing. And then, see, the boats, there's either going to be pirates or it's going to sink and Jaws is going to eat me. Plus, then you're stuck in a small space for a really long time. And there's other humans. That's a bad idea to be stuck with it. That's why it's called gravy. Y'all are dirtier than I am. Well, I mean, I got too many responses to that, and I'm not sure which one I want to use. I don't like sausage on its own. It needs some help to taste good. You did. He doesn't want to call it gravy because he's dirty. He likes that white stuff. That's only about 600 miles. I'd sunburned before that, but it's almost tempting. What are you putting in your hole? Quit abusing the toad. They're adorable. That is not where toads go. You can say it. I will just laugh. But I am not going to say it, especially when I sound like this. So, that might be a good way to catch some people that should not be in the open. Oh, she sounds like a kid. She said this. There is no help for you then. Buying spicy books, going by spicy stores, and now you're talking about toads and holes. Ain't got a problem with gravy being white. You want something else. 33. Nice. I don't know how many I'm on. I'd have to pull it up. But Count of Monte Cristo killed my reading that and stupid work stupidness. Cutting into my reading. So I think I'm between you and Jenny, which sounds very wrong now that I have said it. Book-wise, I'm between you two. What are y'all doing to the poor toads? Shame. Nice. Man, you read really heavy books, Elaine. Oh, the special sauce. See, this is why I only get chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. They can keep their nastiness to themselves. I'm like 2 chapters away from. What is that one about? I've never heard of it. Bored you so much you peed yourself. Your Englishness is already on display with your toad in a hole and your very fancy named dirty store. And summers. Sounds like I should be buying summer dresses and, posh fancy hats. They have a name for that too. That just means you're being nice when she's feeling really bad. I actually quite like it. Even kind of predicted what was responsible. Titanic and I could kind of see that working. Just ditch the hotel for a boat. Yeah, I was glad I switched the audio. Y'all turned my my gravy dirty. I'm getting revenge. I've never even heard of this book till now. And now everything is dirty. Getting them. What are you immersing there? Hands where we can see them. The Titanic's kind of a letdown. I mean, you know the ending from the get-go. Unless you really don't know history. So, Aliens? But actually, I've never watched either of those. Yeah, that's for like chicken and turkey, but not sausage and proper biscuits. That doesn't go on cookies. It's like structured so it doesn't spoil it. I don't know. With the amount of paprika I put in my turkey gravy, it's kind of got an orangey tint. See? Look! No hands! Where they shouldn't be. Oh, I'm glad you're back. Van was just helping Jenny have all the wrong ideas. Brown gravy, white gravy, red sauce. People are gonna talk. And don't forget the McDonald's special sauce. Oh, I'm glad we're getting mileage out of this. I'm gonna have to come up with like a really catchy, title for this week's stream and let everyone have fun with it. Like, Join in for the childish voiced inappropriate banter. It was just a little moisturizer. Thought we were in trouble because he wasn't supervising because he was shopping. He helped us go worse. Supervised, unsupervised, we're just in trouble. Yeah, it was. I love it. That was awesome, Becca. Yes. This was wow. Everything is timed badly here. Or too easily turned into something else because we all have dirty minds. Well, you did promise to help with the chaos since I can't do my usual. That's not gonna help. Well, not help you anyway. It might help the craziness. Extra chaos. I think the only time I've had whiskey was some guy like gave it a really dirty name. All the really good drinks have really dirty names. And one is an insult to me, but it's delicious. Which is amazing because I don't like anything that goes in my drink. Our therapist would need a therapist and a bath for his brain. I actually just recently watched Dickens from IT Crowd is in it, and she got to Treacle in debtor's prison, and is Treacle code for anything or just gravy? Because my mind went there. Oh, the things that we can say during tea time. We're gonna find out how creative Jenny can be with her, dirty mind and her cussing. I love it. She rubbed it all over her body. That gravy. Oh my god. Now, can you imagine if we actually did that in person? I'd have to put Franny up so I could bust out the pool noodles. Those are also very good for therapy. You can whack people, and it sounds like abuse, but it's not unless you get the face. Because I always wanted pool noodles for that and a ball pit. But those are really expensive. I looked up the cost of balls. Enough to fill an inflatable pool. And now take it and run with it because I know y'all got some ideas. How is it not in a good way, Jenny? I mean, there's only a couple ways to get sticky with food. And most of them are good. That's okay. We all know how to find each other. Now when Jenny goes disappearing, I can get her. I got your email now. And I have to email Randy because he hasn't posted in a couple weeks. I don't know who that is, but now I'm picturing really needs some gravy. Mine are expensive. I think last I looked, they were like $1.50 for one. And you're gonna need a lot of balls for that. And some of them will even be blue. I'm a 3-year-old and dirty. I just want my own ball pit. I have to re-download TikTok. I don't have it on my phone right now. Well, most of them get used kind of in the same couple of ways. We're not going to say what those are. And then there's like the usual ones, you know. The whipped cream and the caramel and chocolate are just cliche. And I have whipped cream. It's not as bad as what y'all call it with y'all squirty cream. Y'all just dirty. Y'all try to pretend y'all are prudes, but you got toads in a whole pound town and squirty cream. It is a carry-on film. I never heard that term before, but it's always improvised here. Soft play? I'm thinking that sounds like another thing, but it's supposed to start with an F and be a golf term in front of play. If it means something else, I don't know. Squishy. It's squishy. I've never heard that one, but I like it. There's that Josh from England guy. And he was like, no, I can't enjoy it because y'all Americans are feral and dirty. We call it squirty cream. And no, I can't. Because that's something else here. No, I never heard of that. Is it like a weird type of film? Or like a specific series? Let's see, is my phone good? Now I'm gonna have to Google that. It's not fair. There's all these really cool places, but even as a woman, they would look at me funny because they're for kids. Like they have here in America, they have like a Sky Zone thing, and it's all trampolines and foam pits. And there's another place that has like inflatable like obstacle courses and bounce houses and stuff. And I want one. I want to go, but I don't have kids and I don't want to have kids. I want one in my backyard. So there's no gross little kids just playing it all day. Again, if I was rich, I would totally be a kid, but there would be no kids allowed. I would have the ball pit and the inflatable bouncy house and slide and all that stuff. What? dang, that's really old. Release date. Okay. It looks like it. I thought it would be like a recency thing, but I'm looking up and it's a 1968, something my mom would have watched, maybe. It looks full of shenanigans. My movie recollection like stops in the 80s. Before that, Mom made us watch them. So I do remember Arsenic and Lace. I remember that one because Mom got mad at us because we like stuff blown up. And she was like, this is how you can do it while we were eating dinner. Now I'm thinking of no, I don't have to be a rich man. I could be Gwen Stefani. Remember she had that rich girl song. Very filled. Yeah, but again, human and media are not the same thing. People are pretending Lion King is old and it's from the 90s. Because it's like, it's still 10 years ago, dang it. Which is still old for a movie. The paradox of adulthood. All the freedom to have a ball pit, but too many bills. Mm-hmm. I priced it out one day. It's going to be a couple $1,000. I did find, I didn't have the money at the time. I found a package of 100 balls for only like $70. But I was going to need like 40 things of those big things of balls. And now wait for somebody to comment on I said balls a bunch. Now you're just, that's just a shame. You're missing out. And really, we know you've actually seen it. You're just lying. But you're out there singing Hakuna Matata when no one's listening and saying the Tata part way too loud. Hakuna Matata. Ooh, I might watch. Ooh. See, Lion King is mean because it always makes me cry at the start. And then it gets good. Like you get the I can't wait to be king and it's all happy. And then you cry and then you get happy again. Roar. No, we're gonna fix that. Is Lilo and Stitch? You could probably get it at your library. They have movies. It's a cute blue alien in a blue punch buggy. Psh. I found the axe. Or no, I found the chainsaw. Ooh, we got a storm coming. I just heard the thunder. But we're going to start another reading sprint. Because, oh my goodness. And then, well, I gotta go start the baked potatoes for dinner. So we're gonna reading sprint it, even though we're probably just gonna chat still. But then it won't sound as bad with me reading it in my voice. We're just gonna pretend that that's that. Yeah. There, baked potatoes. Here, ours is weird. It does have a small section. It doesn't have good books, but it's got a section of children's movies. I need to flash those other Oh, I need to flash these up because they're funny. Books needed. Flash the old comments in case they don't come up. Let's put some really bad ones. Pretty girl. Good girl. Gotta post up the old comments in case they don't show so folks know what we were giggling at. Okay, now I'll be good. Make sure they can read some of the best ones on the screen. She's showing off her wolf booty. Oh, here comes the widow man. Hi. Mr. still won't get on the chair. He's a good boy. Give him a good little man. Got sneezy, sneezy. Here. Oscar Busker. Come here. Come get Mama a kiss. Yeah. Good boy. Oh, you're so soft now that you had your pants. Oh. Excuse you, I heard that Burpy burp. There's the fog under my butt. Good boy. Okay. Oh, little man. We'll get some rest and feel better. It's pouring. Well, oh, great. Now we're under a tornado warning. Apparently we're under tornado warning again.
Getting hail right now, even though it's like 70 degrees up.
Grab my shoes. Is the shelter cleaned out? We haven't used it in a while. Hey, your sister better not be a butt. And where is JB? Let's find JB and get him out from under the bed so we can catch him if we have to. Huh. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Keep an eye. Looks closed. Yeah. Well, man, go Rouse Beezer. You gotta get him. Because we might have to bail. Huh. They've got a tornado watch about 20 miles from my house. So we're just keeping an eye out for which direction it goes. And if it gets over our area or the sirens go off, I'm going to have to peace. And JB always hides under the bed, and then Franny tries to squirm and kill us going down the 2 steps into the shelter. Hopefully, I've only had to usually use it once a year. So usually they miss us. We did have one hit 3 years ago. Anytime the weather changes, pretty much from like summer is good, but that whole fall and getting into spring, they like tornadoes around here. Thunderstorms in Georgia were nice. Here they're a threat. Oh, hey, it is pie day. Val had no pie. I think we're giving up on the reading. Giving up on that. How are you doing, Margaret? I totally didn't catch what day it was. Ooh, and you're a ghost. It says there's only 2 folks. There's always a ghost. Ooh, that's a good way to go. I totally read that as something else for a second. And I'm sure Jenny and Ben can guess what. I read about 4. Then I had to start dinner and, now I'm keeping an eye on the weather. See where that tornado warning is. Ooh. Well, thanks for stopping in and joining the dirty chaos, Ben. Can't go wrong with a good hot chocolate before bed. Don't have those. I do have French toast fritters, though. Woo! Go, Jenny! I can't have coffee at this. Oh, sure you can. is gross because it's coffee. Yuck. Gotta throw one more in there for Elaine if she catches the rest on a rewatch. Coffee's gross. With this voice. We always have a ghost. It's usually Ven. He's my ghost. I don't think there's any supervising us. There's just typing if my voice goes a little too off. It started with pencil grips and, sausage gravy for biscuits. And it's gone through the craziness. Psh, they're old enough. They can get their own breakfast. Throne of lies. You rabble-rouser. I don't know that it's rabble. We're not rabble. We're just fun dirty. The pair of yous. I'm totally reading that in a Boston accent in my head. Night, Ved. Don't let the kids have too much sugar before it's time to go home. Yay, it looks like it's shrinking and moving slightly the other direction. How many constitutes a rabble? I'm not actually sure. Now I have to check. If I could stop fat fingering. Could just be anyway. Oh, we do, especially if it's got a dirty connotation. Oh yeah, that's not even a competition. They're mentally unarmed, and I'm enjoying their pain because I'm petty like that. I'm gonna suffer. They have to suffer more. You had Elaine writing in her angry journal this morning. The thumbnail and everything had me cracking up. I was like, oh, she tagged me in this. Is she calling me brainless? Because it's only true half the time. I'm going to have to come up with a good one for this one. So Elaine's been making fun of my voice. Apparently it's making her laugh today. Especially with pervertness and gross veggies and coffee. So what kind of pastry are you getting into? So you gotta have pie day. You gotta have a variation of flavors. Oh, my friend, what you doing? I got a hallway puppy and all I can see is a stretchy booty puppy. Though she's weird. Usually she's flopped on something soft. Ooh, it must have been good. You got it all. Orange cardamom bun. Little burnt, but 90% excellent. As long as it's 90%. The next one can always be made better. Add a little frosting. It's all good. Oh, little man. Got a visitor. He refuses to get on the chair with me. JB will hop up if he wasn't hiding under the bed from the storm. This one will only get on the couch, though. I don't know. I used to get in trouble for bringing home 90s. Anything less than a 95 and I got yelled at. Just rude by folks that barely passed their classes. Now I make up my own rules. Ha ha! I'm thinking, ooh, sweet potato pie. It's a classic and delicious. And like I said, it's going to be a whole pie weekend. We don't get confined to a whole day for sweets. Get a whole weekend. You can never have too many desserts. Even if you're diabetic, just eat some cinnamon. Chug some water, it'll be fine. That's what I do. Oh, you're hosting it. I think it's host. So, black beans. Is it going to be like a very informal potluck? You could do like a black bean like burrito or something. Everybody loves tacos and burritos. And I should have stuck with burritos. Penny's here and I said taco. Now, where is the comment? I know you have one, Jenny. Or you can do like black beans in your enchiladas. I was thinking some kind of mushroom mashed potato pie and a black bean soup. I do love mashed potatoes. I don't know about mushrooms or as a pie. That would definitely be new. Oh, I love it. Actually, I haven't made one in a bit. I usually just make a sweet potato casserole. But now I leave off the marshmallows because of all the sugar. I gotta be careful with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta experiment with books in the kitchen. Experimentation is great. Oh, come on, I left the door wide open with that one. I've actually never had shepherd's pie. I've heard of it, and I've seen pictures, but I've never actually had it. There's our Jenny. Well, I don't know. I mean, there was a chick blowing me and getting me all wet at work the other day. There used to be that they got rid of the position and just put it onto something else. But we work with metal parts and you gotta like blow off the water. And a lot of them have like nuts and bolts welded on. So they used to have a position that was called nut blower. Now it's just part of the plugging position. But we still have to like blow the parts and the water comes flying out. It was the best, just asking for dirty comments. Oh, that's a good one. So mine, it's always cinnamon, nutmeg, butter, and brown sugar. Or I make spiced pecans and you can sprinkle those on there. Both of you were on the mic show, the guys. Oh, we do have some fun with it. That part, it used to be a guy. And it's not the Well, it's one of the ones that claims to be straight, not the one that keeps telling us, actual stories. Like, not sure I believe you. You play in the wash bay with the long hose all day, trying to get some dude all wet. Missing the parts. My job is just ripe for dirty euphemisms. Ooh, sweet potato. Coconut. Oh, I love coconut. That sounds good. I think I could toy with that. I made what was it I did the other year? I really wanted a fall cookie and my apple ones weren't working. So I made essentially sweet potato pie filling, but with a crap ton of flour so I could bake it as a cookie. That would be really good, topped with some German chocolate cake type frosting with the caramel and the coconut pecans. I might have to do that this year. Well, I'm not from Kansas, but close enough. Sadly, still USA nuts. Oh, it freaked out a lot of folks because, well, sweet potato pie filling, like, it's shiny. Like, and it looked like pie filling except for the edges and the bottom. So folks thought it was undercooked. I'm like, no, it's cooked. It's just essentially really thick pie filling. So half the folks wouldn't try it, and the other ones were like, I don't like sweet potato because there's cinnamon and ew. And then I had two guys beg me to make them some more. Like, it's healthy. It's sweet potatoes and eggs and cinnamon. It's totally good. I just figured they're lost and I don't like half of them anyway. So they don't get to try my cookies that I mostly bring to work because I can't really eat them myself because of all the sugar. The eggnog ones are hard to do. Thanks for popping in. Hope we can have some fun laughs for you. Good luck with your list. And then have fun with the potluck tomorrow. Sounds like you're going to have some good ones. Ooh. Yay, I think it's going to pass us, at least this branch of it. So I might not have to cut things short. Bye. Don't have too many yucky veggies. I think that's the styrofoam. Gotta go, guys. The tornado siren is going off. So, peace. Be safe, everyone.